Hi guys, my name is Santana. This is the Solid Fluid podcast hosted by Naomi. So today I'll be doing the show, but I'm Santana, her best friend for 13 years. I'm just saying. So today we'll be talking about much, and one of the things we'll talk about is adulting. Like adulting 101, what they never told you about being an adult. Trust me, it's not easy. It's not as easy as we used to think before. And I think our parents really did their best to make sure that we never felt the pain they were going through for us to, go to school, have basic things, and they made it look so easy until you were really eager for us to grow up and become adults and live the life. You could see them going out. Sometimes you'll see your dad and mom arguing a bit, but they get back together. So we used to think it's that easy, but kwanza ujipate uko Nairobi, capital city, Nairobi. There are things that I think actually we should actually do another video of what you need to know before coming to Nairobi if you're from, kwetu nyumbani. Anyway, the number I have so many points, but before anything, we'd like to thank the Lord for having an amazing day today and for Him enabling us to be where we are. Amen. So number one, about adulting. We used to think, that relationships are very easy, they're very, but I'm telling you, ukikuja unavaa gear 1, here the way you normally travel long distance, unafunga safety belt, unaketi vizuri, your chair, everything. You have to come in a relationship ukiwa really, I don't know. I think kila mtu anafaa kusoma na yake. But one thing I have come to realize as an adult is it always doesn't have to end in a bad way. You understand? Like, you don't have to fight before you end your relationship. You can still sit and have an agreement as if you're a married couple and just agree, you know what, it's not working. But as an adult, you have to realize that the world doesn't revolve around you. That you can as well as leave someone in peace and not making them feel broken when you're ending it. Yes, they will cry, and of course even you will cry, even I will cry about it, but we are adults. We have to man up and let life go on as it should, because at the end of the day, life moves on and nothing stops for anything. Number 2 about adulting is and of course we can still chat in the inbox. You tell me what you think about it. And number 2, I'll talk about jobs. Like, the job market is not that easy. It's not that easy, and I think I need someone to come and sit with me right now. We talk about adulting, yes, and I'm going to welcome the owner of this beautiful Solid Fluid podcast to come to the floor. Welcome, Naomi. Come.
Hello. Hi guys.
Hi. Yes, welcome to your own show.
Thank you for welcoming me to my own show. Mkwaje watu wangu. Hi guys, it's your girl Naomi Mbogi kama kawaida. Thank you for hosting me. Today I'm being hosted. So sijui hata I'm like, should I talk a lot? Even if I guess to skia nikiwaita hapa.
Only
this is how you all feel. This is how you all feel.
Yeah, today you're going to talk more than I will. Okay. But anyway.
But I feel like I always talk.
A lot.
Yeah.
And you enjoy talking. You can talk
I'm
the
always
whole
talking.
day.
As long as what I'm saying is helping someone or is going to help a person or two, Yeah.
So let me introduce you to the topic. I just introduced you to the
Late
topic
to me.
without you. We are talking with my guest. Not even when my guests are now, you're like hosting you. But anyway, we were talking about adulting. Adulting 101. What they never told you about adulting.
Okay.
For starters, I've talked about like, you know, relationships is not what we think, because I mean our parents made it look so nice and so easy that we didn't even realize that, you know, like relationships need a lot of work. I just brushed over it.
Yes.
And then I just brushed over it, so you can add one or two what you think about that.
So on the issue about our parents like making it seem easier, and you know, marriage looking like it's something that you can just, you know, work on, marriage work hashtag. Let me tell you guys, let me tell y'all, marriage is like an everyday job, honestly. It's like, yes, it's about love, it's about like, you know, there are just so many things that happen behind the curtains that people just don't talk about.
It's not that easy.
Yeah, it's not as easy as people present it to be, or as people make it sound. As our parents made it look like. Because, you know, for me, I used to be like, mi unapata tu mtu mnaenda mnaoana mnapendana
happily ever after.
Happily ever after. By the way, I feel like happily ever after is a bit overrated, like, because for me, my happily ever after is like about choice, you know, because you wake up every day, you choose a person, you know, like, it's about choice. Like that, it depends with how you define your happily ever after. So I feel like, hey, you want to marriage, you can a lot of things that are going on behind the curtains that we're just not talking about it.
I've also, when I was talking about the relationship bit, I also mentioned that, you know, when a relationship ends, maybe you have had like before you got your current hubby, you had like a boyfriend and you used to try and make it work. And I was telling them that as an adult right now, it doesn't always have to end in a bad way. Like, you guys are fighting, you guys are, you know, a lot of insults being thrown to and fro. You don't have to go and start stalking their like new girlfriends or something. Like, it doesn't always have to end that bad. Do you maybe have like an experience with your ex who it just ended naturally and so nicely and there were no bitterness? As much as you guys were sad, but
I hope this doesn't contradict things in my life or something like that. Because unaweza sema kitu alafu inakuja inakudunga pale, lakini
like your past relationship.
Yeah, my past. Well, there's actually like, you actually know them. I mean, you've been my best friend for 13 years. Yeah. So you actually know them. Like, you know my very past boyfriend. Okay, it's my past. Well, I don't know why it feels like, weird talking about my
like
past,
that
but
time,
yeah, that time it's a bit weird talking about my past, to be for real. It's a bit, you know, like, I feel like it's a bit too early to be opening up.
Okay, no. So anyway, I was just, okay, let me talk about myself.
But
it doesn't have to end badly.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to end badly, because for me and that guy, you know him when after high school, and so that guy, like, it just ended like it was so natural, like, you know what, it's okay, it's cool. And we were, by the way, the funny part is, the part I find weird is how we were telling each other, like, you know, even if we get to 40 and we don't have any other person, like, you know, I'm here. Do you know that thing? Yeah,
it has already died.
Yani mshaifika mahali na mtu hadi mnaambiana tukifikisha hii miaka haujaoa na wewe hujaolewa, I'll be there.
But anyway, that's not part of
adulting. So I feel like that was a separation that was in like good terms.
Yeah,
because we were even like, if in the future
you know, there was no bad blood.
Yeah, you don't have to fight, you don't have to throw words, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be cruel. You know. Then
the second thing I talked about, apart from now the relationship, it doesn't have to end that bad. I told them also, like, being an adult, you have to, kwanza when you come to Nairobi, you have to be one seat belt, safety belt, so that yani for work, especially for job opportunities, like work is not as easy as we used to think. You just graduate from school, get a good job, or finish your form 4 and know what you want with your life, and you look like you got your life together by the time you're 18.
That is actually a deep one for me.
Mm-hmm.
But in a good way, in a positive way, and in a way that I really learned,
Yeah.
So, after high school,
Mm-hmm.
mi nilienda shule, I learned a skill. I decided to choose something because I didn't know what to really do.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know the course that I wanted to take, and I didn't want to choose. By the way, after high school, sikuwa nataka kujipressure. Like, I didn't want to put myself in a position where, like, I'm choosing a certain course, and then later I'm like realizing I don't want to do this, so now I have to start changing courses again, and I've wasted so much time doing something I don't like. So after high school I decided I'm going to find something that I really love doing, something I have passion in, a skill that can push me forward before I like find and what I really want to do, before nijijue nijitambue, and before I realize what I wanted to do. So that's why I did like beauty. I did hair and beauty after high school. I went to Ashley's. Guys, yeah, shout out to that school. It's an amazing school, by the way. So I went to Ashley's and I did hair and beauty, and it was awesome because it was passion. And that is what I wanted to do, and I love beauty. Right now is when, by the way, I'm looking at like going back to school, doing something now.
That's
a bit
amazing.
And I feel good about it because I feel like it's a really amazing step that I'm about to take, and I'm really excited about it. So
that's really nice.
Yeah.
Like, you did your skill first, and what you really wanted to do,
Yes.
and then now you want to come back to school again.
Yes,
and
now I
make
want
it
to go
better,
back to
make
school.
yourself better.
Yes. So
Wow.
so after learning the skill part in Ashley's, nikajua kutengeneza watu nywele, makeup, makucha nini, I was like, you know what, let me start working, because I don't know what I want to do with my life. I mean, I don't know if I want to go back to university. I don't want, sijui nataka nini at that time. So I didn't give myself pressure. So, and my parents were so supportive of what I wanted to do. They were like, whatever you want to do, we are going to support you. So I thank God for my parents. Shout out to them. I love you guys. So they were like, my dad kwanza, and my mom, they're just the best. After I did my nini at Ashley's, nikatafuta job, I started working. I worked for like 3 months, and then I decided to open my own shop.
Wow,
And that was a bold step to take. So
step.
because I just told my dad, like, hey, we talked with my dad. He decided to like help me boost me and like open a business.
That's
So I opened my own salon, barber shop, and spa. At first, now here's where the tricky adulting part comes in. Normally, we see these people posting beautiful spaces, beautiful businesses, companies, how they are doing good, how they are working and nini. But let me tell you guys, msione kama, by the way, anyone who is successful, don't think that the success just came in like that. Let me tell you, it takes a lot of work, a lot of investment, a lot of failure, patience, insults from Nini. It takes a lot of energy and dedication to build a business from ground up. Because let me tell you, me nikifungua biashara, by the way, I was like, you know what, I'm just opening up this salon, and I'm just going to be this,
this is
big
hairstylist
nini. Yes, your work might be good, but pia vile unajimarket ina matter vile una nini, because I know I have my own clients nini, but I wouldn't say I really put an effort in the marketing bit and nini, or I don't know what it was.
A lot
The market is just so wide, and it's just so broad. You have to have something unique about your work for you to boom like that, and you have to put a certain amount of...
Oh, this is getting deep. Hey, it was just about adulting, but this one...
No, this is adulting 101, by the way. When we open businesses, biasharas, we think like, you know what, I'm opening a business and boom, I'm becoming a billionaire. The next thing, naomoka, you know, ati
Yeah.
this is money, nini. But let me tell you, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
It takes years of experience, years of hard work, years of, like, you know, putting in the work, putting in the efforts, the patient, being patient with your people, trying to push your brand out there for you to get to where, like, you want to be. So it's not like a wake up and boom, we are there. You know,
it takes
adulting,
work.
it's not like that. Let me tell you, kuna stress mingi behind that success. There's a lot of sleepless nights behind that success. Hiyo biashara ya mtu unaona ameisimamisha inamleteanga pesa. Let me tell you, most of the people who genuinely work and put in the work and they grow like themselves from ground up, let me tell you, like, there's just a lot of struggles that people don't know about. A lot of failures, a lot of doors that were closed for them in their faces, you know. Yani kuna those times you think you're about to just nini and then your dream just comes and dies. You think you're just about to get there and then something just happens.
That's adulting.
You know, that's adulting. You know, and there's
Doesn't
nothing you
always
can
have
do
to happen
about
that
it.
way.
And there's nothing you'll do about it. So you just have to be patient about it and just, you know,
Let go do his
keep
thing.
Yeah, so yes, it just doesn't come easy. You have to put in the work, you have to be patient with your growth, and you cannot rush it. And you cannot rush it. Let me tell you, you cannot rush it.
You're no longer a child.
Yeah.
You're now an adult.
Imagine.
You have to be that patient. Like your parents used to be patient with you, now you have to be patient with yourself.
Exactly.
So wow, that's adulting. Now
I know. And it takes you with a blow like shit.
Let me give these people an experience that I had. Now this is another point on adulting. So
how's your story?
So let me give you an experience that I had in Nairobi. When you're told adulting 101, they didn't tell you about being scammed.
Hey, okay.
Let me just give you mine. So this time I was working. After high school, actually, I got a job immediately. My aunt was a manager at a certain restaurant, so I went, did well in the interview. She taught me how to do it, and then I started doing it. So I used to have some cash for myself. So my salary is here. That is another topic of another time about salaries. Finances. So I'm in town. I'm supposed to go to my high school and collect my result slip and my leaving form and, you know, all that for me to join campus. So I'm in town. Nairobi used to confuse me a lot. But this time, ninatembea tu. I used to
just
walk
in your
haraka.
business.
And I was walking. I usually walk so fast.
I know how you walk.
I
can imagine
I
you
walk.
walking.
So I find this place, nasikia offer ya simu.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And it's not even like a certain place. It was like a car imepakiwa hapo hivyo archives. Gari imepakiwa hapo archives.
Inauza masimu.
Then kuna watu kama 10 wako na ma t-shirts they are selling. You know, they're like, isimu kuna offer, like come and spin this, you win a phone. Me nani, I have money in my pocket.
Aki, don't tell me it's the only money you have.
Cause you relax first. I even had to call ndio nikope watu.
Guy.
So isimu naambiwa, like I come nikajaza form nikaambiwa nimewin t-shirt hivyo tu bila hata kununua simu. I'm telling you, marketing strategy. I got this
no
t-shirt.
Mercy.
Then I was like, akaniambia hii simu by the way ndio hii offer hii simu. Akanishow simu. I'm like, hey, this phone looks good at least. I'm like, wow, this is nice. Give me, I'm such a bad person. God forgive me. But anyway, I get the phone, I pay. Now when I'm going, then I realize, oh my God, what have I bought? It's a phone, but I wish I didn't buy this phone.
Why?
But I didn't,
why are you now?
But actually, I didn't have a phone that time. My phone ilikuwa imeanguka kwa choo.
Okay.
Story of another time. Nimekuta ina rush kwa washroom. Mimi nikatoa tu jeans, kumbe ilikuwa nyuma. In the water tube quick. I'm like, nini imeanguka? Anyway, hebu turudishe penye tulikuwa. So, me nimebuy simu, I'm walking so fast that after stage ya kwenda Limuru. And then it hits me like, what have I just done?
What did I just buy?
Thankfully.
This is where you like.
But Aki, I'm such a bad person. Aki, God forgive me. Gosh, because I know. Anyway, so I get this phone. I'm like, wow, I've been scammed. But then my workmates.
Like, how did you know you have been scammed?
The phone was not worth the price I was sold for.
How much did you buy it?
I bought it for like 6,000. And the phone was like, I could have gotten it for 3,000 if I wanted. Like they really hyped that thing, like unabuy simu, like ushai buy kitu, then you're like, this one I was overcharged. I was clearly overcharged. And it's not even
like
worth
it hits you later.
Because nafungua camera and I'm like, God, black and white. But God forgive me, I'm a bad person. But coincidentally, mama mmoja alikuwa anataka simu. Na alikuwa ameniambia,
don't tell me you can't. Aki, I'm sorry, I should not be laughing like that.
So my workmate also wanted a phone.
Aki, you scammed.
And we used to know. I also had the receipt. That phone I'm telling you were given, plus the receipts. And the following day I was passing there. They were not there. Anyway, so my workmate wanted a phone. We come pick here. Because you know we used to work in a remote place. So unaenda Nairobi saa hata nikutumie simu. So nikampigia nikamwambia, by the way ulikuwa unataka simu? I was like, by the way ulikuwa unataka simu nini? Nikamwambia nimepata simu.
You're going to hell.
I'm going to rot there.
You're going to hell.
Nikamwambia I got this phone. 6K.
Adulting. Unascam bishako. Unascam bishako. You scam your friend back.
But then,
oh God.
I was like,
I can't.
But then I was like, my morals can't allow me. So I went to a shop and got him a nice phone.
Did you though?
Wait, just listen to the last part. I was like, when I bought my phone, he was like, buy yako, nikamwambia niko kwa shop, ndio nimeshapata ya 6K. Akanitumia ndio nikabuy. So when I'm on my way back to work, because majioni kabisa, I was asking myself, as much as I'm being moral here, like, I can't have a bad phone.
Hey, you're this is where you put your morals
aside,
I was like, and you're just like, God, ata unaelewa.
I made the effort.
You
I made the effort to go to Nairobi. You didn't. The least you can do is not even give me money to pay me.
Oh God.
You know, but God forgave me.
You repented,
yeah,
right?
I had to repent. But that phone actually wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Please
because
stop justifying your sin.
Actually, come to think of it, even the phone that I had bought at the same time.
Then why didn't you stay with it?
It couldn't go to Instagram.
The point is,
it couldn't go to Facebook. Like it's only phone call messages. And
that is
adulting,
like, by the way.
If a message comes in,
that is so evil of you, by the way. Sister, you're going to...
No, actually it wasn't, because actually he loved that phone. And wow. I'm glad he did.
I'm sure that guy didn't know like what quality phones are. And that's why he settled for that, because I'm sure if it was me,
And then he actually had come from Mushango. And then I'll come and get to Kazibo. So he's like, okay, then Nairobi, Akimi.
Like, I think a friend of mine has ever scammed me with a phone. Not even a friend, a lecturer in college. Because he sold me a phone. Like, I had money. So, and then he knew I had money. And he's your lecturer. So, and then you're asking him, and then you're asking him, like, can you refer me to a person who sells good phones? You know, because you don't know anyone. And then those people who are like clever, they're clever people. So they're like, this person wants a phone. I'm connecting them with my guy. And they eat that money. Hey, the guy scammed me a phone, manze. Ilikuwa inaka iPhone, by the way. It looked like an iPhone.
I remember it. Yeah, white.
Yes, you remember that phone. I loved it.
With a gold back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aki, it was so cute. Hey, Aki, he scammed me 10,000. Yes, 10,000. You see what I kukaa 2 weeks. Imagine. It just went off on its own. And then nikamrudishia ati anitengeneze share ama nirudishie pesa yangu bro hadi wa leo.
Na leo ndio simu hivyo.
Sasa nirudishia simu yake na pesa.
You guys.
Yes, adulting.
Getting scammed. So let me tell you one thing I came to learn. Like before you buy something, sleep on it.
Yeah.
Sleep on it. And if it's really worth
and if
the
you have to
while,
buy something, make sure you go to a brand that you actually know. You know, a legit brand. Usiende kununua vitu usinunue vitu hizi za second hand pia. Hizo ndizo zinakucost. Cheap is expensive, you know.
Anyway,
adulting, so,
getting scammed. So do you have maybe another point you want to talk about, like the adulting? You're talking about work.
Adulting akini watu guy. People lie about their age. I don't know why, but it's a thing. What you know, this is what we mean by being best friends. You just understand the language.
I know.
You click the wow. By the way, guys, there's someone here. I go underage. Like you don't. Me, I'm shocked. Lakini nipo kukua ya.
Like people, but people don't lie. Let me tell you, Naomi, you're forgetting one thing.
Hi.
People don't lie. You just don't ask the right questions.
I think okay, by the way, sometimes adulting
and in
adulting 101, by the way, honestly, it's good you should know how to communicate, because if you're an adult and you don't know how to communicate with people,
it's gonna be hard.
Oh god, it's gonna be tough for you. You have to know, lazima ujue kuongea na watu, na ukitaka kujua kitu uliza usiogope.
Actually niko na
hautachapwa na mtu, wewe si mtoto, na ukichapwa mnapigana.
Wow.
Adulting 101.
Adulting. Oh God, knowing the prices of unga and spaghetti and mchele.
Responsibilities.
I was doing
real.
Actually today your
bills are real. Today they get crazy.
Today earlier on we went for shopping.
Wow, yes.
We don't want to talk about it,
but we just have to. I mean,
oh God.
Nyi wote mnajua economy.
Like umeandika budget vizuri, you're like, I'm gonna buy this amount,
vitu ya 7,000. Unakumbuka tukua primary school
8K,
and then nimepewa 7,000 ya kufanya shopping at I mean you would come with like bags like these.
And you still have a lot of money, pocket money.
But right now tumeenda shopping, tumefanya shopping ya 10,000
and we are both like, OMG.
It's very bad anyway, but you know,
it's doing very bad.
You know, the government.
Like you guys.
Government.
Mimi nilisikia bei ya unga ilishuka. Wewe uliona?
Ilishuka wapi tuende huko? Because by the way, people keep saying that.
Yeah.
Then you go to the supermarket.
Like which
and you're
unga?
like, which unga?
And then you find it's a new unga that just came in.
Which unga?
Unga, yeah, it's new in the market. Like,
yeah.
So like, unga imeshuka. Ni kuna unga mpya. Kuna unga mpya ya 120.
Hii podcast nimecheka sana. This is the effect of shooting it with your best friend, but let me tell you.
Lakini by the way guys,
unaambua unga imeshuka kwa super, unaenda unakuta instead wameintroduce a new brand. New brand.
Wait, yani sikuiona.
But this like kuna brand mingi za unga.
Guys, imeandikwa GMO free. Paka you're like, hey, did you have to write your GMO free? Really? Are you really sure?
Kind. Vitu
like,
zinaongezeka lakini
hiyo unga ilishuka base. Lakini okay, honestly by the way, I'm really excited for July.
Why are you excited for July?
Actually, it's June. You guys, do you know what is going to happen in June?
What?
Like, Ruto said.
What did Ruto say? What did Ruto say?
Gas itakuwa 300.
Gas.
Oh wow. I am so excited.
Let me tell you something.
Refill gas itakuwa 200, 300.
Are you sure?
Like,
do you believe that thing though?
Kia.
Babe.
No, wait. Like,
unaona kama hiyo kitu ya gas ni ukweli?
Like the big mtungi, you're going to be refilling it for 600. Me imagine I know it's going to happen.
Aki, if it happens, call me. Aki, I'll give you. I'll refill it for you.
See, you still be in Kenya, ama you won't be around?
I'll still be in Kenya, but
you guys, I'm so excited. Edu, are you excited?
Ati gas inatoka 300. Ni ukweli. What do you think, guys? Ati?
It's not going to happen.
Si ndio? Si walisema unga inashuka hadi sasa tunanunua unga 200.
You know UDA, we believe in you.
Kwendeni huko. Lakini guys, hebu nisikujiwe hapa.
But you guys, for real, I'm so excited for your gas. Ikifika 600, I'll come here and shoot a whole shoot. You apologize. for not believing in the government.
Guy,
I'll
apologize. If it happens, I will personally apologize.
But anyway, you guys, saizi vitu ziko so
with
high.
my husband, because he's the one who influenced. Babe, Scooby peke yangu. Yes, we will apologize.
But for real, like, ati unga imeshuka, mimi nilifika super, I'm seeing a new brand. Like, where have you come from? Like, where have you been all this time?
Do you know, like, the situation, the economy situation,
let me just
give
you like the truth, like
critical.
Ndio msiseme tunadanganya kuhusu hiyo kisu. Like, just go to Naivas. Kavagara unga ni 260, is it 262?
Yeah.
Like,
sijui hizo receipt to make.
Ati Amaze ni 257. Soko ni 2. You guys, Soko was 89 bob. For a 2 kg unga, but anyway, and then a new brand imetokea hapo ni ya 160.
Like,
can you even trust it?
Adicho wezi enda kwa amani.
Tissue. By the way, you guys, tissue. One tissue like this.
Okay.
One tissue like this is 55 shillings. 55. Now 25. Okay, I'm telling you guys, unapata ni. But anyway.
Do you know, imefika to a point we are all praying about it and fasting for the country to change. Speaking of which,
yeah.
Mwana pastor anafanya watu wa fast aki wanakufa sasa sijui how many bodies have been discovered kwake. They're just digging graves za watu wenye wamekuwa wakifast. People are fasting to death, no eating. Imagine that until Jesus comes back. They are fasting until Jesus comes.
Now wait, I have a question.
And that's something about the situation. First of all, you guys, that is not a good drink water. If you're fasting, drink water.
Where's the government?
Fast from 6 to 6, eat at a certain time. Huh?
Why is the government
by the way, what is the government saying about that? Because sijui Kenya government inasema kuhusu your story.
Like, wait, I have a question.
We should sit Mr. Giduka here atuambie what is going on about that story, because I feel like he has details,
or even the president knows what's going on. Because, like, wait, where was the government when all this was happening? Like the first, the second, the third,
but you know,
the fourth,
no. The thing is,
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70.
If I have a congregation in my house
in
as
a specific,
pastor,
in one area,
so sahi huku kwangu nikuje nianze kuzika watu kwa ground, like mtajua aje na mimi pastor kwangu kwa compound.
Wait, or am I wrong by asking, like, it should raise questions?
Is it at their compound?
Yeah, but the fact is, like, there's a chief in that area.
Yeah,
exactly.
There's a chief.
That's
They are
elders.
They are elders.
Like 10, like
nobody ever noticed.
Actually, that's why I was like.
By the way, how come people never notice that people are not coming back home after going for that fast?
No, like me,
yeah,
okay.
Even the family
members, the husbands, the fathers. I mean,
why,
how do you not notice?
Exactly. That's why in my mind, I'm like, one person, okay. 5 people, 10 people, okay. That one we are going a bit bad. But 20, 30, 40, 50, like
80.
Those are a lot of people,
and
like,
more
in
bodies
one
are
area.
being discovered.
But anyway, let's see how it goes, because
don't let religion.
I was waiting to see how the DJ Fatso thing will go on, but I mean,
how is that going?
Something comes up, we all forget about.
Okay.
We are focusing on.
Bottom line, guys, adulting is tough. Adulting is real.
Getting scammed.
Adulting is not easy. And adulting
has a lot of questions.
Oh my god, you have to buckle up for adulting. Because acheni niwaambie kama hata hawa watu wanajiita independent tu, my friend, watu wana struggle, watu wanakazana.
Like,
it's not easy for anyone.
Like right now, if you compare the 10,000 shilling of yesterday and today, yesterday you're like, understand, hypothetically. But 10,000 right now is not money that you can actually, survive on.
Alafu we talk to the 20-year-olds kama as everyone talks to them. Lower your expectations.
By the way, lower your expectations.
Lower your expectations, baby.
Life doesn't always work the way you think
it doesn't. Imagine akipole like.
And by the way, the world doesn't owe you anything.
I'm
you actually
so sorry,
owe it.
but
you owe the world something. The world doesn't owe you.
Imagine
anything.
No one owes you anything.
Yeah.
Kwa hii dunia, by the way, no one owes you anything. So usifikirie ati kuna mtu anaku owe anything. You don't owe anyone anything, and no one owes you anything. So please calm down and live your life. Yeah? Hustle. Look for what it is that you want to do in life. Be patient with your growth. Don't blame anyone for it.
And if you're feeling like you've already messed up a lot, just
You can always
realize
correct
that
it.
there
You
is
can
one
always-
gift that you have, and the gift that you have is being a youth and being very young.
Yeah, and
That you
still
have
young.
time to rectify one or two things that you did that you know is doable. If maybe you finished high school, you're already doing a course that you're like, why am I doing it? Like you're just doing it for the degree. Some of us are doing courses for degrees.
Yeah, I think it's better to say you're never too old to teach, to learn, and you're never too young to teach.
Yeah, you're just young, and the advantage that you have over everything else is your age. So be glad that you can rectify your ways even at 30.
And you can always start over.
Even at
Don't
20.
be afraid to start over.
But then actually I'm really enjoying this
as an
show.
adult, people fear like starting over.
Yeah.
But imagine, don't be afraid to start over. Yeah, that is one thing about adulting. Starting over, you're gonna have to start over a couple of times, and you'll have to put on your confidence. You're gonna have to put on your, gear, and just be like, you know what, in that fear, in that storm, I'm still going to, start over. So don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to do what it is that you want. Trust your gut and follow your heart.
One time we should also talk about like the message you give your child when you get one.
Yeah. Hey, my children. I'm very sure I'll give them.
Let's just that is for the next episode. So you have to watch out for the next episode.
Yeah. So guys, we will be hosting the show with my lovely best friend.
Yes.
We're going to know how to schedule the news because she's a bit busy, and my schedule is also a bit different. So schedule when we'll be shooting. But yeah, she's the new host at the Solid Fleet Podcast. Welcome to the fun.
Thank you.
Welcome her, guys.
I
and follow her on Instagram. Yeah, of course you did.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. But you're excited to see me again.
So guys, if you haven't subscribed, kindly go subscribe, hit the subscribe button, follow us on Instagram at Solid Fluid Podcast and my personal Instagram at Naomi Imbogi. We also have a fashion page if you want to dress up and glam like I do. Kuna mtu hapa amevaa pajamas, but next time she will be whether it's at night we are shooting this podcast. Sai ni saa ngapi? Ni saa 2. So yeah, next time
I'll put that effort.
Yeah. Subscribe, share the link with your friends. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Ama ni aje?
Yeah.
Aki, let's get to 1,000 subscribers. I mean, if you love the channel, why are you watching and you haven't subscribed?
Anyway,
so
please click the subscribe button, notification bell.
God, I feel so comfortable shooting
with you very much for having me.
You're welcome.
And you're going to see me again and again and again. I hope
they better get
amazing.
Zoya is Sura.
So next time, please watch out for the next video, of which one will be about what our message to our kids.
No, we were supposed to talk about something else too.
Yes. Thank you very much. Let's give them like a,
suspense. Yes. All right, Sasa.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.